Hello and welcome to the Chirpy Chops channel. Today we're going to be discussing two of our most valued household pets, cats and dogs. Now, man commonly thinks of dog as man's best friend, and why shouldn't we? They're so lovable and cute. But if we come to examine this more closely, we might realise that this relationship is a little more imbalanced than we had thought. Now, let's just think about the expressions we use on a daily basis. A dog's life. A dog's breakfast. Give a dog a bad name. Now, these aren't especially complimentary now, are they? And what about insults? How would you insult a woman? You might call her a bitch. Now, that's just a female dog. And why should the poor dog be caught up in the middle of petty human squabbles for gender equality? It's true. Man is scared about the power and influence of the cat. I mean, how else can you explain the fact that we use the phrase, "you are the cat's whiskers," to describe someone who is absolutely outstanding? And then there's cool cat, to describe someone that's just plain cool. Then there's the glamour puss. That is the coolest, trendiest girl at the party. I mean, sexy bitch doesn't exactly have the same ring to it, does it? Well, unless you're referring to the David Guetta song. And just think about it. How we treat dogs isn't much better than how we speak about them. Man makes dogs work. They act as guard dogs and sniffer dogs. They'd sniff out drugs and bombs, and they'd give their life for man. Whereas cats are perpetually unemployed and without the added judgment. The only two breeds of dog that seem to be able to catch a break are poodles and Afghan hounds. If poodles are the wags of the dog world, well, the Afghan hounds, they're the supermodels with their slender physiques and forever changing hairstyles. We as humans treat cats with a lot more respect than dogs, it has to be said. Now, whether this respect comes from a place of fear or insecurity is highly in question. After all, I mean, cats are somewhat snobbish. They're kind of aloof and definitely aristocratic. Well, they're probably privately educated, that's why. They most likely went to Eton, and if they were considering further education, you know they'd only consider Oxbridge. Whereas dogs, well, they barely have their GCSEs. I doubt they know what sixth form college even is. And then comes the whole hygiene issue. I mean, cats are immaculate. Now, this may be because they spend hours on end licking themselves clean, but who are we to judge? And then dogs, well, they just roll around in mud all day. They come home and try and slobber you with kisses. No. As humans, we align ourselves with cats on the whole hygiene front. Everything which is even remotely good seems to have a cat attached to it. I mean, just think about it. There aren't any under cats, are there? There's only ever under dogs. No. Cats always come out on top. And just think about it. The only time dogs can get even a little respect is when it's raining. Then it's raining cats and dogs. Finally, a little equality. But cats would never take their owners on a walk. No, they would never be so subservient. They would never serve man. But dogs, that's what they live for. The only thing you can really do with a cat is pet it, cuddle it, because they have the power. That's why you can't train them to do anything. But best be warned that when you have that little thing in your arms, when you're on the couch watching the X Factor and you're cuddling it, that moment when you let your guard down, that's the moment they'll leap out of your arms and leave you alone, feeling rejected, cheated, and forlorn. And if you do something wrong, well then you are firmly in the doghouse. But if you do something right, well, then you're probably in the cat house. or the cat mansion, because let's face it, they would have one, wouldn't they? Wouldn't they? And bad food? Well, we refer to bad food as dog shit. Not cat shit, dog shit. Because, after all, owners do have to walk behind their dogs when they go on walks and pick up their dog's shit, put it in little rubbish bins and throw it away. Whereas, cats, do they even shit? If they do, they probably gently deposit it in a corner and it comes out fully fragranced, packaged up in a little bow as a gift to humanity. You are welcome, mankind. Thank you for watching Chirpy Chops, Cats and Dogs. We look forward to seeing you again soon.